basically all the errors or unlawful acts that a physician can make with his action or omission in his medical practice.
Gali, your microphone is turned off.
Gali, your microphone is not working.
Sorry.
We can see you talking.
Sorry, I was like, oh yes, yes, yes. Sorry. Um, Here we have something that is so important, and is all the debates and the huge debates just in real life occur or happens between lawyers and physicians, right? We have some roles on the society that from the end of the times was like or these two careers figure out in the society as the most important ones. Now you have like engineers and etc. But from the beginning, we have some um, opposite opinions between like one of these is more important, and also we can figure out this crush of professionals and in a litigation process because it's it's so hard for us to understand how this world of the physicians works, and if we need to accuse them or defend them, we always need to be working with a medical group or with a physician. They are a group, they are not a group, they are a family, right? You They have like a blood pact or something, but they, I guess that because of all the effort that they need to have just for going and have their degree and everything that they need to do just for become a physician, I guess this is a personal opinion, I guess that they protect themselves too much, and it's really hard that you make that one of the testify against a bad practice of other physicians. That is completely opposite in law. For us, we work as the way that we work. It's so easy for us give concepts and opinions about a bad practicing or about bad lawyering that create or that happens in a process because of the behavior of one lawyer that represents a company, a business, a client, etc. So following this rule, we have I like to start always this session about, of course, that if someone tells us negligence o alguien nos habla de negligencia, es una mala práctica y eso es lo más importante que tenemos que grabar. ¿Qué es lo que establece la práctica en el caso de un médico, de un doctor? When we are talking about bad practice or negligence, we are following the lex artis. Lex artis is for physicians what some codes or manuals for depende de los estados. Podemos estar hablando de los códigos de abogacía, you know, like we can talk about lawyering rules, about manuals, about codes, about disciplinary codes in other countries that in one way or other show us the step and step about how we should act in front of a case, and also how should we act as a lawyers, or they provide us some guidelines about our behavior or professional behavior, right? So this analogy shows us that we have rules, and not just in our areas, in all the professions. But why we are so related with this specific area? Uh, we study this just because some theories, and I need to explain this to Carla, that explains some responsibility acts, as I told you yesterday or the day before, like tort law, right? Tort law es la responsabilidad civil, extracontractual y contractual. Y muchos casos de este tipo de responsabilidad están vinculados a casos de negligencia médica. Por eso nosotros, cuando estamos estudiando derecho, nosotros estamos súper relacionados con esta área. Ahora, también podemos escuchar o estudiar asuntos contractuales para temas de ingeniería, también estamos súper relacionados, o sea, nuestros casos, nuestra profesión es casuística. So I need to explain that for be clear, as I was telling you like yesterday or in these days, the tort law, the most of the cases, the lawyers, we have a lot of study cases, and we need to create some realities and some decisions across, and we need to understand the theory and all the opinions of professors around the world about how manage one of these cases that happens in our daily life, right? How we manage when the doctor has like not a bad intention about, but just because he lose one of the steps of the lex artis, we have a result that makes that we are in front of a case as we can show to the judge in all or across all our professional career, right? So this is something that, of course, for Carla is like why we are not discussing some structural management or some study cases in systems or depend why physicians and not why engineers or architects or etc. So that is the reason. I guess that Nicholas, don't let me lie. We study too much. We study cases of medical negligence in some areas of our career. So that it's clear for you, Carla, or do you need that I explain something more? Feel you free. I know that you don't know why understand this, but we have a lot of theories that we want to discuss tonight, that we won't discuss tonight. But it's important that you understand why we will study this in a law school or why we study this in a law workshop. Okay.
Sí,
Hello,
okay.
someone there?
Sí.
Okay.
Yes, we are here.
Mm,
Yeah, okay.
okay.
I understand.
I just want to be clear. Nice. I will start to share my screen because this topic is really interesting and I want that you see from the reality how works some of the statements of medical negligence. Um, so please confirm if you can see my screen. No yet, no yet. Okay, verify.
I can see it.
So here we have, this is taken from one article that I found online in one university where they start to discuss a lot of theories and you have to the same like to the same general rule. So that sounds so interesting. This is just for theory. So some standard conflict seems to appear again and again in the relationship in the relationship between law and medicine. Lawyers are accused of showing undue concern from the past for formalities and negligence
Gali, your microphone is turned off.
Hello. Can you hear me? For a second. Are you able to hear me?
No, no well.
Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Gali, hay interferencia con tu internet.
Now you can hear me. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, but it is like not como cortado. Sometimes we hear you and sometimes we not.
Now I am moving a little bit here. Give me a second.
Now we can hear
Now,
you more constant. Yes,
yes,
yes, we can try
but
there.
not see me. Okay,
Yeah.
but can you see my screen without problem?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I was telling you that lawyers are accused of showing undue concern from the past for formalities, for retribution, and for deterrence, as well as having a basic lack of respect for the law. In their earnest and good jurors, imperialists within both camps demand more scope in their particular approach. Delinquents federal ranges between these major professions, and whom these problems belong, problems as well as inland. So, no. ¿Me, me escuchan? ¿Me ven? Hello. Can you see my screen? I guess that takes a lot of energy. I give me like my license. I am working with a normal Zoom. So I guess that, and it's not really my internet. Here I have a good, hello, Paula. Hello, good night.
Hey, Gali. Hola, Mom.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Sorry. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
And Nicolas, Carla, can you hear me? Give me a signal.
Yes, we can, but sometimes it is not constant. We
Sometimes
only
your
hear,
voice cut out.
yes, like, y luego you, and something like this.
Okay, we will try a little bit more. I don't will like show you the PowerPoint presentation. I will discuss the points. And if not, I am going to the office. But here, I don't know, Nicolas won't let me Nicolas won't let me die. Here is so cold for me. And at the office, he's like freezing. And here I am like more comfortable. But if I have to do it, I will go there. For me, it's like everybody tells me that this city is like too hot, and that was a lie because I arrived and here it's like so cold for me. But I
But
don't know if
Gali,
it's just for the season. I don't know
yes,
why.
this season is the coldest one in the year.
Okay, but in Colombia we won't have seasons. So for me, I solved something with that jacket and that's it. But here is my feet. I need always like have clothes for sleep. I like for me, I am freezing all the time. Soy súper friolenta. Entonces acá me toca tener siempre mis guantecitos, mis mediecitas, o no puedo dormir. Y no estaba preparada para esto. Así que ha sido muy chistoso. Porque todo el mundo me decía, no, es un calor terrible, no sé qué. Y yo venía como con mis chores. Yo cada vez voy deshaciéndome de cosas, ¿no? En el viaje, ¿no? Yo regalé mis chaquetas, yo regalé todo, porque se suponía que en esta zona de Bolivia se iba a tener un calor impresionante. Y todo ha sido mentira. Entonces, si el internet sigue fallando, me voy para la oficina. Pero si me pueden escuchar bien, por comodidad, estoy súper cómoda aquí. Pero
Ah,
me
sí,
avisan
ahora ya te
nomás.
escuchamos un poquito mejor. Al menos ya no se corta tanto.
Sí,
Entonces
creo
sí,
que es,
podemos intentar aquí. Sí.
gracias. Creo que es por la presentación. Entonces, vamos a manejarlo así nada más. Voy a manejarla igual ya está preparada. So we were discussing with Carla, Nicolas, Paula, that you arrived a little bit late. I want that you please tell me or let me know your opinion about what do you think that means medical negligence. Can you hear? Can you hear me? Hello. 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 ¿Me escuchas, Paula?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, nice. Can you please give us what is your opinion or what is your definition, your own or personal definition about medical negligence?
Like a personal opinion or like a legal opinion?
Yeah, like of course that's personal legal. What is the best definition that you can give us tonight?
I think that the negligence,
Negligence, negligence.
negligence,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know, maybe injustice for the people. I'm so sorry, that's my dog.
No worries. I have some cats around.
Because in the practice we have to do a solicitude for the hospital or the doctor to prove the negligent
Negligence.
negligence.
Negligence. Mhm.
Negligence. So I feel that in some countries we need to introduce some I don't know, maybe like some normas or a new
Rules.
project or rules
Yeah.
uh, for um, for do some practice in medicine, like maybe like a surgery,
Surgery.
surgery, yeah.
Yeah.
Surgery. I don't know, cause my uncle, they don't receive he don't receive the better medicine for him. So we don't know how to prove this I don't remember how,
Negligence.
negligence.
Negligence. Yeah.
Um, in the practice for the legal rules is difficult. So we need to introduce some rules start to for the I don't know for the para los pacientes.
Patient.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the
For the patient. Yeah.
to when we are going to do surgery or any practice in medicine. That's my
Yeah.
opinion about the.
Yeah. Who told me? Thank you so much for your opinion. And who told me? No. you told us something that is so important when we are talking about proofs theory, and we were discussing these days about a theory that is called dynamic something something. Who will tell me that, if maybe you remember it?
Dynamic burden of the proof.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. Very good. That means that you have 10, right? Eso que nos dijo Paula es súper importante. Y porque así voy regalando 10 porque ya me toca sacar notas y soy muy amplia. Eso que nos dice Paula es súper importante porque ya nos está hablando de la teoría, de lo más fuerte en materia probatoria en temas de negligencia médica, es la carga dinámica de la prueba. E incluso cuando hablamos de ese tema, comenté que estos eran los ejemplos más comunes. Y es, ¿quién tiene una facilidad mayor para entregarle al juez un conocimiento, una experticia, un concepto, un análisis? ¿El médico o el paciente? Pues claro que el médico. Y en cuanto que nosotros estamos representando los intereses del paciente, vamos a tener que competir diariamente en un tema de litigio, con la obtención de pruebas, con la obtención de análisis. As we were discussing at the beginning of the conversation, I was telling you that for some reason, like they have a sense of family on that profession that is really hard that you find unless the mistake, if at some point of the lex artis in medicine, if the mistake you can kind of justify it, you won't have you I swear that you won't find a physician that can testify saying that other physicians do something wrong. They are so ethics, and that is so different with lawyers. That even for half a case, we always say like, "Oh no, this lawyer do everything wrong. No, he was stupid. He did this mistake and blah 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 blah." With physicians, they have a respect, and they respect each other unless the mistake were huge and they need like really to be from the part of the client. But if you need to prove that the patient, the client, that your company, and etc. Our meeting will finish in 10 minutes just because I don't have license tonight. And I don't know why. So if we closed, we will connect again to the same link if works. And if didn't works, I will create a new one just for other 40 minutes. Okay? Thank you for your patience as always. So I was telling you that if you need to deal with these cases, you need to know that it's really hard to find someone that testify against other physicians. And that dynamic burden of proof, as Nicolas reminds us, is the basic of tort law. Cuando estamos hablando de responsabilidad, ¿cómo probamos la responsabilidad? Mediante la prueba de ese daño, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo se prueba eso? Hablando, demostrando la negligencia, la impericia, demostrando la falta de protocolos, de seguimiento de protocolos. Y ahí en esas cadenas causales es cuando podemos atacar que sí, efectivamente el médico actuó de una manera indebida, ¿de acuerdo? So, one, like the lawyers, we are in charge to ensuring the relationship between members of a society and basically make to this coexistence that we have in different countries, regions, or continents. We can have progress of the society without make that the same society go out of control, right? That is basically the definition of our profession. And then by the other hand, we have the medicine, that medicine and law are the oldest sciences, but also they are in care or in charge to ensure the health of everyone, of all the societies or citizens. So I guess that how we are like on the top now with a lot of these new professions and etc., it's quite hard that we can say that a physician is the same that an engineer or etc. But basically, when we are talking about theory, we will find a lot of these elements that are always crushing, right? For the physician and the lawyer, matters such as life, death, mental capacity, dependency, and etc. We have some similar aspects that life, death, relationship, human mistakes affect them and affect us in a different way, but are interrelative into us. And also, we have some um, limits because medical negligence is the most complicated type of personal injury claim. You are not telling a physician that you will make them lose their license just because you have a doubt or you believe that maybe he does something wrong. When you accuse them, you are not just going against complaint in his personal capacity. Also, you are like without limits completely accuse them about how they are doing this bad practice in their careers. And for proof that, you need to create a stage telling and explaining and proving it to the judge that he cannot continue doing their profession. And that is the hardest part because prove that when you prove it, you are for sure finishing with a career, right? And we have this life-changing excuse that is a really complex topic, but if we are working with tort law, we will always deal with this. And we need to act also with responsibility because with all the areas, we have the life of our clients in our hands. But when we are accusing one of these cases of medical negligence, just if we didn't know how to manage the media or the relationships between or insight into the process, and if we didn't know, if we didn't have the experience about how deal one of these cases, we can finish with the career of the physician, even if we at the end of the process we didn't prove the negligence, because that happens. Sometimes it's innocent because we are not a physician. We know some general aspects about maybe how we believe that works the human body, but we didn't study that for years, for 7, 8, 19, 20, 25 years, and they continue learning all and studying all the time. So we have this concept about legal medicine, and we use it a lot of in criminal law. And we start to see how these professions that look so opposite and that they have like these both bubbles, they start to connect it because we need to determine, we need to like to determine how we will prove the cause of the death and how all these proofs we will take it into a court. And we have legal medicine at the end of our careers. Nicolas and Paula, did you study legal medicine? ¿Estudiaron
No.
medicina legal?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Wow. ¿Y Nicolas, tú estudiaste medicina legal?
Uh,
O no sé cómo se
yes,
llama.
I've reviewed it, but it was in a class. No era una clase, no era un semestre, era solo un tema.
Ok. Regáleme un segundo que se va a cortar. Quiero ver si puedo crear otra reunión de una vez y la puedo mandar en el chat. Denme un segundo, porque esto sí ya culpa del sistema. Denme un segundito, por favor. A ver si puedo mandar de una vez el link directamente al chat y así no perdemos tiempo. comenzamos de una vez la otra reunión. Ujú. Entonces les voy a pedir el favor que se conecten a este link que les estoy enviando al chat. No sé si ya se perdió. Ah, no, nos queda un minuto. Les voy a pedir el favor que se conecten a este link y ahí vamos a continuar, porque si no nos va a cortar la clase así como... Y ahí ya seguimos. ¿Listo? Se los envié por el chat, me dicen si lo pueden abrir. Hello, we are here again.
Oh.